Hello, hello. Hello and welcome to Cookie Snack Attack. This is a bonus Tuesday tutorial. I thought I would come on and show you some of the swag of the cookie cutters that were either given out, purchased, traded, or swag from CookieCon. There's so many, so I'm just going to get this video in. I would have done it last week for you right when we got back from CookieCon, but I lost my voice after allergies hit me. So if you have not signed up for live stream alerts, please text the word live stream to 540-870-0726, and that'll get you on the text alerts before we go live during the Eastern Standard Time hours of 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Hey guys, how are you today? So much fun at CookieCon. I wish I could have just popped on and told you all everything about it immediately. But no kidding, as soon as I stepped off that plane and out of the airport rather, and got into the outdoor air around Dulles Airport, which is Virginia, it was like complete ragweed going on. I could smell it. The air was heavy with it. And my sinuses just went nuts. And that caused me to lose my voice for a few days last week. Please don't be concerned because I had a rapid COVID test done. I actually did two, one when I got home and then one last Friday. And I do not have COVID. I literally just had allergies. So please don't panic. And please don't tell me I have Delta because I do not. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to come on and show you this. Can you see this in front of me? This is only 25%. So I'm going to go quickly. If you see a cutter and you want to know where it's from and I haven't given you the information, then just hit me in the messages and I'll try to keep them in order so I can come back to you quickly, okay? Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Deborah. Hi, Susan. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Karen. And this does not replace either of our two Tutorial Tuesday videos. We will still be having both of those today. I just definitely wanted to get all of the cookie cutter loot recorded. So I thought I'd do it live in case anyone wanted to chat. All right, so this first cutter was given out Dallas CookieCon 2021. And I believe this was in our swag bag. Everything's come together now because I sorted into so many different piles. There's literally more loot than I could take one picture of. So I split it all up. So this is, and there was also a coupon code for Ann Clark. And that's so cute. And then the other thing, let's see, there's more Ann Clark coming, but I'm just going to pick them up as they come up on the pile. This is a Sweet Elite. How cute is this? Can you see it? Sitting Scotty dog. This, I believe, was also in our loot bag, and it's sweetelite.tools.com if you're interested in this little guy. My sister and brother-in-law have Scotties, so I'm super psyched about having this cutter. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And the design was by the keynote speaker, Callie Alvarado of Sweet Sugar Bell. So that's kind of fun, right? All right. And then also at the opening event at CookieCon, if you attended the opening ceremony and heard the keynote speaker, that was Callie Alvarado from Sweet Sugar Bell. And these were the two cookie cutters you received. And it says down here, CookieCon Dallas 2021, a sweet collaboration between Callie Alvarado, CookieCon, and Ann Clark cookie cutters. So aren't these so sweet? So cute. And then on the back, it's got information about Callie. I love it. Ann Clark. It's got information on Ann Clark. And of course, all the information you want about CookieCon. Hey, you guys. Hey, Karen. Hi, Debbie. And then I did buy this cutter because I have several cookie stick cutters, but the other ones I have they have a gap when you cut it. So it's not fully using your dough and then you've got to dig all that dough out. So I found this one from the Cookie Countess. And of course it was pink. Come on. So this will do 6 of the, I think this is a 6-inch one. My other ones are different sizes, but I like this. Actually, this is a 5-inch or 4 3/4, 4 3/4, and 6 of them at one time. So this is going to make that so fast. Hey, Myra. Hi, Sheila. How are you? So this one I did purchase. It is the Cookie Countess cookie sticks. I love it. It's got a nice edge on it. It went through slightly frozen dough. I don't want to say it was thawed because it wasn't totally to room temperature, but I was able to take my dough out of the freezer and let it sit about 10 minutes, and then it sliced right through it. And they, of course, held their shape. So that was fabulous. I love this one. Okay, and then I took a class with Carmen Urbano, and I posted pictures last night for you guys. Hey, Linda. I posted pictures last night of that class and the beautiful portrait doll that we did. These were 2 of the cutters that were in the swag bag from Carmen. So when you took classes, your instructors also gave you swag bags. How much fun is that? So this was a plaque cutter, and then this is a rolling pin. But I do already have this rolling pin because I think it's from the Christmas collection last year. So I may be putting this into the loot for Christmas prizes. I'm not sure yet, but as soon as I verify if I have it, then I may put the extra one into our items that we're going to give away at Christmas. Hey, Charlotte, how are you? But these, if you're interested in them, oops, guys, I have to end this. Actually, can you hold on just a second? Just let it run for a second. I'll come right back. It'll be easier than rescheduling, but someone's at the door with a delivery. So just hold that thought. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just saw a car pull up and realized it was a delivery. So anyway, so you may end up with one of those in the Christmas giveaway items. Hello there, Julie. I know. I hope. I'm so nervous about getting to be able to go to Reno, though, because if there's only 900 tickets available, they sold out Orlando and Dallas, both of them with either 900 or slightly over 900 tickets within a month of each other. So if there's only 900 tickets or something like that for Reno, it's going to be like a battle to get a ticket. So I don't know. I'm very nervous about that. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? Hi. And did I say hi to Teresa? Hi, Teresa. I did see you pop on. So this is an Ann Clark cookie cutter. This one's so pretty. The rings. I love this cutter. And you guys know I really like metal cutters. I like all cutters. Who are we kidding? This was in our swag bag, I think. I kept this because it's a hat. Can you see it makes a cowboy hat? So it's this cute little cutter. But when I first saw the cutter, I didn't see the paper that said it, that it was supposed to be a cowboy hat for Dallas. And I see like Kentucky Derby hat right there, big feather. I saw some cool stuff, and it's smaller. So you can do some really little fine detail work on this one. So love that. Okay. And then this is Bee Gnome. I think this was in my gift bag from 2Bs. If Becky or Barbie are on here, let me know. But I think this was a cutter that was in my sweet bag that had all kinds of bee things from 2Bs. Isn't that cute? So it's going to be that. Can't wait to make this one. So I did keep the little tag. I'm going to laminate it and then attach it. I like to do that on unusual shapes. Just attach it around like that. This was also in here. This is from the Cake House, the cakehousebakery.ca, so Canada. And it's they had a coupon valid until December 31st. Isn't that sweet? But it can be a stocking. You could even make a rain boot out of this if you wanted to do a little notch. Hey, Barbie. Barbie, was this cutter from you guys? I'm pretty sure it was in my bee bag, right? This little gnome cutter. I think that's from you guys. Hey, April, how are you? So this is cute, and they show you like line drawing of how they're decorating it. So I think they're using it like a stocking. Okay, then this was from Carm's Sweets, CARMZ.sweets.1. And it is a little witch's hat, but it could very easily be a Harry Potter hat, right? Yes. Barbie, you're going to be so excited because for both of you and for Cindy, you have bee-themed related paraphernalia around your business. And I was on AliExpress last night, found some really cool stuff. So some of my friends are getting gifts early for Christmas as soon as it gets here, as long as it doesn't get stuck on those container ships. And this was a random cookie cutter, a candy corn shaped cookie cutter that was in there. It's different. It is candy corn, but it's different from all my other candy corn cutters. And I really like it because I figured out this would make a really nice, let me show you the dimension just so you'll know in case you go to order one. It's a 3-inch at its longest point. This will make a really great base for a Halloween cookie platter, right? To do all of them side by side, it'll fit in one of those 9 or 10-inch pizza boxes. So how cute would that be? Okay, then this pumpkin, this was in my swag bag from the Colorful Cookie with Nancy Westfall. I took a technology class with her about doing stenciling, which I'll show you some of those later. But learning to make stencils. Hey, Cindy. Hi, Teresa. And this was a cutter. We didn't print this during class, but this was a cutter that she had in our bags and had the file for us to be able to print this. So that was kind of fun. First of all, that whole class was like, once the light bulb went off, she probably wished I wasn't sitting near her because it was like, ooh, I kept like, once I realized how similar the newer Cricut program, Cricut Design Space is to like using Adobe, because the wording's not the same, right? But once I realized what the words were that corresponded to Adobe, I'm pretty good in Adobe programs and Publisher. So then I was like, oh, okay. It's just like everything opened up. So I've been playing with that a lot since I got home. And I have plans to purchase a Cricut Maker 3, which just released. So I'm saving. That's my next purchase, Cricut Maker 3. I'm going to ditch my really old Cricut Maker that still takes cartridges and just try to upgrade a little bit because I hope to be able to make stencils for you guys for our cookie boxes, because that's something that'll cut the cost way down on the product boxes that I'm selling. So, and there'll be my designs to go with certain cookie cutters. So I'm excited about that. Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Ira. How are you? Everybody good? All right. And this was from Killer Zebra. It's got the KZ on it. Isn't that a cool shape? I don't remember. I didn't buy it, but I can't remember if it was a trade item or in the swag bag. But Killer Zebra, I love their light pink stencils. They got a great cutting edge on them too. Love that. All right. I do not remember at all where some of these came from. They were like trade items or they were in bags. So if anybody got the Dallas CookieCon, I think this was a plaque with a floral or maybe a butterfly up here. I'm not sure. So if someone knows where the hot pink one was or is from, I don't see any markings on it. So just let me know. And I may have to jump off, guys, because we have somebody coming to do some work on the property and I just want to talk to them before they start. So if they, I was looking for the cookie that goes with this. If they knock on the door in a minute, I have to end it. I promise I'll come back and show you the rest. I don't want to be stingy. I want to share the blessing and roll some of it forward. So this cutter is by, I took a class on painting with cocoa butter with Jennifer, and she is going to come on and be a guest instructor for us in November. And we're working out the exact date, but it looks like it's going to be around or on November 13th, which is a Saturday. And this is that beautiful picture I posted last night of the class I took. She gave us this cutter in her elective class. So this was already like cut out and had the base icing. So we just did the painting part of the project, which was fabulous. I don't know why I haven't ever tried that before, but I absolutely love painting with cocoa butter. You got great colors really quickly, didn't affect the icing. It was quite beautiful. And the feel of it and the blending, I just really enjoyed that. And so this part's a sunflower, and then this is the butterfly. And this is a design that Jen got inspiration from by looking at photos on the internet when she was setting up her class, and then made a cutter. Isn't this nice? So this is from Jen. I will be making more of those, but I'm not going to teach the cocoa butter because that's Jen's thing. And she's going to be, I'm just looking around because I have all the windows open to see when someone walks up today. And so I'm just looking to make sure no one startles me. So Jen's going to come on and do that teaching. And then this was a trade item, and it's a Cookie Monster head. It's so cute. I don't know if I've ever told you or not, but that was my favorite toy when I was a little kid. I had a little about 6-inch tall stuffed Cookie Monster with hard plastic eyes. He had those big white eyes, and they had something in him that when you shook it, he made noise. You know, some kids carry around blankets. I carried that Cookie Monster around and probably still have him somewhere, but he was my favorite even way back then. I should have taken a clue. All right. And then my friend Elisa from Maryland, are you on here? You're probably at work. She gave me a beautiful gift bag, and it had a lot of different Maryland items in it. It was so sweet. I'm waiting to see if she's on here, but these 2 crab cutters were in there, and they're both in pink. So Maryland is famous for Maryland. Yes, you're here. Hi. I love these. I'm going to make these soon. Maryland is famous for blue crabs and Blue Crab Bay Company and Old Bay seasoning and things like that. Just really cool place, especially along the shore. And this was in my gift bag for her, and I love them. They're so pretty. Okay, then this was either swag or a trade, but it's Lolly Bees, and it doesn't have a picture of what the cutter is, but on the side it says Cookies for Santa. Can you see that print? Cookies for Santa, 3-inch, and it's at Lolly Bee. I guess that's custom cutters right there. So I'm guessing if you go to her site, and she has a nice tag tied on for us, you go to the site, you're going to be able to see what that actually looks like, because I don't know which way is the right way for the cutter. So I left all the tags attached to things that came with tags. Okay, then there was a night where we went to play. Thank you, Alyssa. I'm so happy too, because when I saw the crowds, I was like, I love that. There was a night we went to play bingo, and they had Ann Clark cookie cutters out. And so when you left the bingo, it was cookie cutter bingo, which was really cool. Whole nother thing I could tell you about. But when we left bingo, there was a table that had Ann Clark metal cookie cutters on there. So everybody got to pick a cutter. And then there was another night where, and I got some as trades from people, which was really cool. Hey, Allison. And then there was another night, there was a table in the vendor hall. I'm trying to call everything by the right name. There was another table in the vendor hall where you could swap cookie cutters. So I swapped for some cutters there, and then a table where you could just get some cookie cutters. So I got this gingerbread man. I don't know how I don't have the Ann Clark gingerbread man, because I have about 20 different gingerbread boy and girl cutters, and I love doing gingerbread cutouts no matter what the flavor is. I just love doing them. But I didn't have this one, so I grabbed it, and I like that he's got these cool little feet. Most of my other cutters are like real rounded on the end. So I picked this one up. And then I'm doing a lot of woodland sets lately, baby shower sets. And this deer head is going to be so much easier to do than that full body deer that everybody seems to want in those sets. So I'll be doing one of these soon and replacing it in my little album with that. And then let's see, that's another gingerbread man. And then, oh my gosh, so happy about this. This is from Ann Clark. I hope it is not a discontinued cutter, but because if we manage to pull everything off and we can do the Seriously Sweet Cookie Snack Attack Cookie Retreat Unplugged next year in May, if we are able to get that all worked out and get a good deal at the place and have enough people sign up, then this is one of the cutters that we're definitely going to do because we're going to be up on Skyline Drive and there's lots of black bears up there. So I love this bear. Isn't it so cool? Like his nose is going upward. I've never seen this cutter before. It is a large cutter, but I have several other black bear cutters because I love black bears. And I love in the springtime when you can see the moms with their babies up on Skyline Drive. That's like a thing. And it's good that none of these live around me because I'd probably get too close to them. Yeah, you could do a polar bear, but I just saw it and was like, oh, my black bear for the retreat. How fun. And I love black bears. So I've got this cutter, and then someone else, I traded something else I got. I don't remember what it was, but something else that someone had given me, like a trade item we traded. Then I traded that item and got another one of these because I just love it. And I want to make sure I don't lose it. Okay, then in these cute bags, this is from Bobby's Cutters. I got it, you guys. I didn't buy it. It was a trade or in a swag bag. Alyssa, you didn't? So I got it. This is one of the ones I wanted. It's my hexagon shape. You guys know I love the hexagon, and then a floral. So how pretty is that going to be? Oh, love it. Love it. And it's in a cool little bag with the tag. So I left it in there. I know you all know Purple Cutters or Bobby's Cutters, though. Woo! All right. Need more caffeine before we go live at 12. Excited to show you what we're doing today. This is another Bobby's Cutter. I think, I'm not sure. I might have bought this one because I bought two cutters at Bobby's Cutters. For sure, I bought this one because it fits in those cool little like pizza boxes. And we had some specialty packaging from Miss Cookie Packaging, I think is the company name. And it had a little box in there where you could do these as gift sets. And these are the minis. But the reason I bought it is because Thanksgiving is coming up. And I thought, oh, how cute would that be for itty bitty pie slices to do those, a little 3.5-inch box and put a little pie in there. So people could send this whole thing home as like a little gift from their Thanksgiving visit with you, right? Or how fun are these? And they're easy to crank out, you guys. Doing pie is really easy. It's a single color for the icing, a little bit of splatter, and then a special piping tip and make the pie edge. Oh my gosh. So I love this one. This is the 3.125. It fits perfect in the packaging that we got. But it also, you can do pizza, any of the other kinds of pies, of course, you can do too, but I just really like that cutter. So I did buy this one. I think it was $9 or $10. Don't hold me to it, okay? Hey, how are y'all doing? Hey, Sally. Well, this whole table's full of cutters. So I might have bought this one, but it might have been swag. But you guys know I love to do dresses, and I just got some new edible lace mats in because I wanted to demo doing edible lace in a live. I'm not ready to do it yet. I want to do it at Christmas time, but I bought this because I thought this would be a nice cutter. You could either purchase this cutter because it's good for elegant dresses, for summer dresses. You can use it to do two-tone, wet on wet techniques. But I got it because I want to use it with a texture mat and some edible lace that I'm going to be showing you guys how to do during the holiday season. Okay. So, and also relatively easy to hand cut a shape similar to this if you don't want to buy a cutter. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's not too complicated, but not too simple, right? Oh, Sally, I had epic failures the first couple of times, but I think I've just about gotten it down. Maybe. We're going to try, and I'm going to do it live. So when I make it, you guys can actually see it being made instead of me just saying, oh, do this. And then there's like 50 things people don't show you that they do to make it come out right. So I'll actually do the whole thing live, and then you can watch the replay and speed through it. So I've got this one. And then you guys look. This is another Bobby's Cutter. I don't know if this was a trade or if, I think this was in the swag bag. And it's a Deb number 3, 2.5. And I think it's a sunflower. If it's not a sunflower, that's what I'm going to be using it for because it's gorgeous. But I'm going to look it up on her site and see what it's actually decorated like. This is another cutter from, nope. This is not out of that bag. Oh, this was from the colorful cookie. This was in our bag. Yeah, don't give up, because that edible lace, once you knock that out, that is good on cakes. The little medallion ones are good as cupcake toppers. They make beautiful little, if you do tea set cookies, if you get the little medallion edible lace molds and get that down, you can actually ice the plate, do the fancy painting and fancy like rose swirl around the border, and then you can attach that little medallion in the center of your little tea saucer. It just looks so cute. So adorable. Okay, Cowboy Boot. It's not labeled where it's from, but I'm pretty sure it was in the, I think I traded for this. I think I traded a measuring spoon for this. Love this little guy. Okay, and then look, this is CookieCon 2021, and it's from SLC Floral Hexy, and it's Sugar Lane Cutters. Can you guys see all that okay? sugarlanecutters.com, and it's a hexagon, and then what I'm guessing is also a floral area, and it's a different size than the other one that I got. So I thought, oh, bonus. I wanted one, I got two. Then there was this super sweet mini mitten, which I was just about to order. I had it in my cart waiting until I got home to see if I received one at CookieCon or not, because we're going to make a cookie platter with this and some different ornaments. There's going to be one of our Tuesday tutorials where everything is mitten, and I'm going to show you some really cool techniques on how to do these quickly, stuff you can prep ahead of time. But this little baby one is so great for parties because it makes a beautiful cookie platter. But I'm not going to tell you what we're going to make, the overall shape. I'm just going to tell you it's with mittens. Okay. All right. And then we got this from Lolly Bees Custom Cutters. Different shape than the other one. And all her information is here on the back. I believe this was in the swag bag. I don't think I traded for this one. And then also look at this, My Little Bakery, a bunny family cookie cutter set. But honestly, you guys, I was so tired when we got this that I didn't even read this. I just looked at it and I was like, oh, parrots. Look at all the birds, right? Do you see the birds? Can you see it? And then this one, like a cockatoo sitting on a perch, right? And then this one, a bird like the head and this way. So this is my bird and bunny set. It's really a bunny set by My Little Bakery. And the bunnies are adorable, total folksy bunnies, folk art bunnies. Isn't that cute? And then NadiaMLB.com for recipes, decorating ideas, video tutorials. Visit there. So I saw birds. We're going to probably do this set both ways. I'll probably use it at Easter and one of our lives, but then I'm going to flip it because I can't unsee the parrot. Every time I look at this, right? Like the feet, the beak, the head, the long tail, I can't see anything but the parrot. So I'm going to have to get the parrot out of my system before I can do the bunnies. All right. And then two things I saved for last because I just was so excited when I received them. This is swag that was in the CookieCon bag. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Dots and Bows because there were 900 bags. And Katrina and Carrie did this cookie cutter set. Look at this, you guys. It's 2 full-size cutters. It's not minis. It's not unbagged. It's in super beautiful packaging so they wouldn't get damaged. It's got the nice card for how to decorate it. And it's 2 full-size cookie cutters. I mean, come on. That is so crazy generous. And they're 4-inch cutters, 4 and 3.5. Isn't that cool? So, and it's labeled DB for Dots and Bows, and it's the Santa and Mrs. Claus, and they're Texas Santa and Mrs. Claus. Is that so cute? So go to Dots and Bows. They are for sale on their site now. I think I saw them when I did my purchase Friday, because on Friday they do buy 3, get a 4th one free. So yeah, here we go. Save every Friday in our Shopify store. Buy 3, get 1 free. So it's equivalent to 25% off. They have a great tutorial group as well. And if you were at CookieCon, they gave you a discount code to buy some additional things from their store. But what a generous set, you guys. Really love this. And I can't wait to do this. We're probably going to do this in one of our Tuesday lives after we finish our Seriously Sweet Cookie Snack Attack series for Christmas, which, by the way, grab those cutters because we're going to be starting that in just a couple of weeks. There's a set of 4. You can either buy the cutters or the STL files, but there's 4 in the Christmas collection. So grab those and get ready to go. And then, oh, I'm just going to show this to you. I wanted something like this so bad, and I didn't really know what it was to put it to words that I wanted. But last year, April Kalanchik with Sweet and Saucy Life had a virtual event called Cook Ears Live, which she has had Cook Ears Live before, and it was in person. But last year, they were kind enough to make it virtual so that we still had events to attend and whatnot when we were in full swing pandemic. So last year was my first year to get to attend, and I got to do a bonus video for her. So it was so much fun. But she did a cookie. I think she's the one that did the cookie, and it was a cowboy boot and florals at the top. I think April taught, because usually she does a shoe every year is what I was told. So I think she taught it. So I was like, I loved it, but I wanted a bigger cutter, like a bigger surface to work on. And this is something that I got, and look at this. This is so up my alley. This is a 4-inch boot with floral on top. So let me tell you a couple of things about this. This is from Pecan Street Cookier. It's got, I'm going to hold that still. So if you want to scan it, you can. pecanstreetcookieco.com. So it's probably, and the company, it came out of this bag, and it says Austin, Texas. So it's probably meant to be a cowboy boot with a floral at the top, which is great. I'm going to do it for that too. But when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I see Santa's boot and all kinds of stuff popping out of Santa's boot. So we are probably going to not wait until next spring to use this as a cowboy boot with floral. We're probably going to do this in our Christmas things and do Santa's boot. Isn't that so cute? So I was so happy about that. And I can't believe the generosity of these people. I literally had to take, you know, the largest suitcase that you can carry, like the biggest one they make that you can do on and off the, not on the airplane. You have to check it because it's too big for carry-on. I had that suitcase with a medium-sized suitcase in it. I packed into my medium-sized suitcase and then put it into the bigger suitcase. So basically, I took an empty suitcase there with me, right? They were nested inside of each other. And then my clothes fit in that medium-sized one and the swag and stuff that I was taking. So I ditched some of the stuff that was in my medium-sized bag, just threw it out, didn't bring it home with me, gave it away, whatever. So I got my clothes that I wanted to bring back in my suitcase and my shoes and whatever. I even ditched bathroom stuff just so it wouldn't fill up the bag. And then what's not working, Priscilla? I can see you and I can see your name. I'm not sure what's not working. I just see 2 comments from you that just popped up. So I think you're okay. So anyway, the big suitcase, when we came back, there was so much swag. I luckily did not have that much time to do a lot of shopping. I literally just got to walk through the vendor hall one time, and the vendor hall wasn't totally full because some people had canceled due to the pandemic. So, hey, Nicole. So I was one round through, got to meet people that I buy wholesale from, got to say hello to others, and just like quick glance through everything. I really would have liked to have just spent a whole day in there combing through everything so I could see it in person, but there was so much going on. And a couple times I was supposed to be in 2 places at once and messed up that. So I had to straighten that out. And then, you know, so I thought I had more time than I did, because by the time I did both things separately, I had to be in 2 places. It took up more time. And then the vendor hall closed at 4 on Saturday. So I thought I was demoing for someone until 4. More Than Cake, it was so nice. I got to do demo for them in their booth in the vendor hall from 3 to 4. No, 3:30 to 4. Wait, was that right? No, 3 to 4. I got to demo for them. And that was so much fun. And it was so much fun to meet Jackie. So I thought the hall was open until 6 o'clock. So I thought, oh, well, I'm going to go to my class with Jen and do the cocoa butter. And then I'm going to come back and demo for Jackie. And then I'm going to have 2 hours to shop and film the sugar show. Well, then I got in there and they were like, oh, yeah, we close at 4. So you have an hour. And I was like, oh, okay. Then I had to give my camera to my friend Cindy, who went graciously and filmed the whole sugar show because I never even got to look at the sugar show pieces. So she filmed everything. I'm going to be posting a lot of that later today. So that's going to be really fun. And lucky for me, she did it in short video increments. So it's going to upload pretty fast. So there's going to be lots of little videos. I'm going to try to drop them. If you can drop videos all in one album, I'm going to try to drop them all in a CookieCon Sugar Show album, just so you can see the incredible works of art that were there. Amazing. And then some other swag. I got one of these cool silicone baking mats from Bees Baked Art. And then there was a thing that we did. Welcome to CookieCon. Join the fun and play. I spot the sheriff for a fun challenge. See if you can spy all 10 sheriffs during CookieCon. They were wearing numbered big purple cowboy hats. And then when you found them, you got the card punched and you collected a button. And each of these buttons actually has a picture from a cookier who submitted cookie pictures for their photos to be used at CookieCon. And then they turned them into little buttons. So once you had all 10, you kept the buttons, which was a fun thing to do. And it was fun to meet the people wearing the hats. And then you turned the card in for a chance to win. I think it was either to win $100 cash or it was for a $100 gift card, but it was $100. And I think they had a couple drawings for it. So, it was just fun to play the game. It helped us run around the hotel a little bit, get our steps in, that sort of stuff. And then I wanted to show you this. In my class with Nancy, she taught us how to design stencils. So we did one silk screen stencil called Trick or Treat, right? The silk screen. And then she had a very fabulous helper there that was printing out stencils so that we could leave with the stencil. But she basically taught us how to design stencils like this to be used for background and what material. It was a great class. And then, hold on. Then I went, we're going to do these separately because these were donated so that we could do a demo. So I did not purchase these. I want to give them their own demo. But I showed you earlier that big pan size stencil. So you could do a whole bunch of cookies at once. So I'm going to show you these in detail when I film that. Okay. Wait, who won the $100 cash? All I can see is Facebook user. So type your name in there. Cheryl is asking if there's only one CookieCon next year. They only announced Reno. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be one a year, but I can't say for certain because I don't remember them ever saying it's the only one. I just know that the one in Reno is the celebration of the 10th anniversary of CookieCon. So that's super fun. Hey, Susan, see you later. So I'll do these in more detail. Let's just concentrate on these others right now because then I'm going to end the video and see if there's any more deliveries or anything out there. So I went by the Cookie Countess booth and they were giving this stencil out as a freebie at CookieCon. So much fun. And it has a coupon code on it. It ends 11/20 of 2021 for the Cookie Countess. Isn't that so cool? And it's the boot with the floral, which I just love. So pretty. And I bought some while I was there because I didn't have these yet and I was looking for them. So this is the creepy hands where it looks like, there's blood dripping down the wall. He did post, Maggie. Okay, so if we can verify that, we'll put a post in the Cookie Snack Attack group, which means the pressure's on for Reno. The pressure is on to get in. All right, and then I really like to do PYOs around the holidays, and I won't be using this one this year because I already have my things picked out and cookie set and cutters and all that. But I picked this up because I don't have it, and so I wanted to add it to my PYO collection. But can you see it? It's a jack-o'-lantern skeleton, and he's got a little crow. Isn't that so cute? He'd be so much fun to paint. And then I got this one. I thought this would be good for Christmas or for Valentine's Day. It's a love gnome. Isn't he sweet? But he could easily be a Christmas gnome. Now, I would have gone to town on buying Christmas PYOs if they'd had them there, but they didn't have them there. They just had Halloween. So I was able to focus myself and get a little bit of Halloween purchasing done. So that is the cookie cutter loot and the stencil loot. I have other things to show you, but I'm going to do them in a separate video. Not sure if I'll get to all of them today, but I am going to sign off and come back, and I'm going to show you the collection of gorgeous scribes that were either traded for or in swag bags, and they were beautiful, but they deserve their own video. So I'm going to take a little break, get something to drink, and then come back on and just do one more off the cuff. It'll probably be in about 20 minutes, as long as the person that's doing work on our property today doesn't show up. That's my only disclaimer. My day is kind of, I have to meet with them before they get started. Cheryl is asking if this loot more generous than other CookieCons. I don't know. This was my first one, but I got to tell you, if the other ones were even half this much, I barely purchased anything. Like I barely purchased anything. It would have fit in like a cubby size shopping bag, you know, a little one, like a Walmart bag cut into 4. 1/4 is about the amount of stuff that I actually purchased. I got some poppy paints that I needed new colors. There's just a few little things I needed filler on while I was there. I didn't buy anything large in size. And that big suitcase that I had packed everything else into and put my medium suitcase in, that came back full. And one day I want to come on. I've already taken it to the store because I was trying to get stuff ordered for the holidays, because I think there's really going to be a problem with supplies the closer we get to Thanksgiving and Christmas. But what was I going to tell you? I'm just so distracted. And now I cleaned this whole table off after that spider attacked me. And so now everything's very organized, and for some reason I can't think. So anyway, I filled that whole big suitcase completely up. I mean, it was packed. I was afraid I was going to crush something. Plus I brought back my cookies, which I posted last night. So those were in 10-inch by 10-inch pizza boxes. So, and I carried them on and off the plane. What else? So the full size suitcase was full, and about 1/4 of my suitcase that originally just had clothes, shoes, and bathroom things in it. It was amazing. Sheila's saying there was bigger swag at other CookieCons, but this was still amazing. There was so much trading. There was so many free items. There were samples being given out. The swag bag was great. We got a beautiful, huge portfolio of boxes, like most popular boxes for cookiers from BRP Box Company. That's something I want to come on and just go through it and tell you the sizes, because they're awesome. That whole thing was fabulous, and they sponsored a lot of different people at the event. Like I know they were one of the sponsors for the colorful cookie. It was just so much fun, you guys. But let me end this one and I'll come back. It was me, Julie. Oh, you did win that, Julie. I didn't know that. That is so fun. I'm so glad you won. You traded mostly pins, Sheila. I traded for a lot of cookie cutters and a lot of scribes. Like I don't know what a lot is to everyone else, but I probably have 24 fancy scribes. And so obviously the BRP made your suitcase overweight. That's funny. So obviously I can't use all of the scribes that I got because I have so many. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I tend to, in my lives, do my thingamajiggy is the scribe I use most often, and then a boo-boo stick, and then this needlepoint scribe from Hobby Lobby. But my fancy scribes, and then this new one that Sally got me, I use this all the time because it's just so cute and it fits my hand great. So my super fancy ones, I use them. I have a baking tree and I put them on my baking tree every Christmas as ornaments. So, you know, I have probably 4 years of them now. And so my tree's quite beautiful, and I have photos of where they came from and stuff. So it's so much fun. And someone is asking, is this Julie? Julie, are you asking if people ask? Someone that says Facebook user is asking what people were trading. Were people, did you ask what people were trading before you traded? No, I had an item that was about a $1 cost. It was my quadrant measuring spoon with the Cookie Snack Attack name on it. And I love those little spoons. And I just wanted to trade something that if newer cookiers hadn't used it before, that they would see the value of that and how cool those quadrant spoons are. So that's what I took to trade. And I just had that and one of these, I had that and one of these postcards inviting everyone to join our group. They could just scan this and go join the group. And then a little bit about what we do in our group and a little bit about us over here. And that's what I traded with everybody, is one of these cards and that. And then I also had swag bags for the, no, everyone was trading, Kathy. Everyone that attended could trade. You used your spoon, Allison. That's awesome. Oh, in Orlando, they didn't give buttons out. You must have done a different punch card though, right? Oh, I'm sorry that you didn't get buttons, because the buttons are cute. Literally at one point, people were trading so many buttons, and you put them on your lanyard or on whatever you were wearing. Some people did it on jean jackets, but it got so heavy that it made my neck hurt. So I had another lanyard with me, and I attached my, my little credential thing to that. And then I just put the 10 small buttons on there so people could see that I was participating, but I wasn't wearing that big heavy lanyard because it was so heavy. Oh, Priscilla, that's fabulous. So what I did when I got home, and I really am going to end this in a second so I can do the scribe video. But what I did when I got home is it took me about 3 days to sort everything. I had this huge oversized laundry basket. And so everything just came out of the suitcases and went into there. And then it came out from there and got sorted. It didn't all get sorted right away though, but it got sorted into cookie cutters, and scribes were separate. Buttons were separate. Stickers were separate. Recipe cards were separate. Some people were trading that. Kitchen items were traded. That was separate. And then stencils went to one place. And then it went back into these big shopping bags and back into the basket. And then I was pulling it out one at a time to try to get photographs, because I don't even have an area that was big enough to photograph everything together. So let's see. Somebody's asking a question. Does the flower boot stencil work? No, it's too small. It's, I think you're asking about this. I think you're asking if the free stencil from the Cookie Countess would work with this boot. But let me show you. It's a little bit, I hope that I didn't make a noise when I hit the mic. I just hit the mic with my hand. Sorry. It's too small. See, this is more like the size, the stencil's more like the size that April did last year. So if you were at Cookiers Live and you got that cookie cutter, this would work great with that. This is much bigger. So I like it because it's a larger canvas to work on. And I did finally get to post cookies. Yesterday, I finally got to post my Texas entry, my Texas Ranger Longhorn is what I made for my entry. So this one we will be doing though, guys. So what else? So everything got sorted. Then I started doing photos. Then I started just posting and trying to do small videos so it'll come up next year. Yeah, that bag was the black CookieCon bag. That's something else. Blooper reel forever. All right, you guys. So I will see you in just a few minutes. I'm just going to go make sure nobody's out there and no one's put a delivery on the porch or anything. And then I will be back and we're going to look at some gorgeous scribes. Can't wait to see you.